Hello, everyone. Welcome to Didikanku with your host, David. Today, I'm joined by a very special guest. His name is Tigor Namora. He's a leadership and business coach, and he's here today to share his experience and some of his experience with different cultures as well. So welcome, Coach Tigor.
Yeah, so very happy to be here. Very happy.
Glad to have you. And thank you for your time and coming to join our channel. So Coach Tigor, for some of our listeners who aren't really familiar with you, perhaps you can share a little bit about your background.
Okay, so my name is Tigor Namora. People call me just Tigor. I'm born in Jakarta in Indonesia. Study in Indonesia, in Melbourne, in Germany, in US as well. For that's my education backgrounds. My professional backgrounds, I was working in the multinational company in the different locations, different cities around the world. I was got the assignment in Australia, in China, in Germany, in Indonesia, of course, and now I'm based in Vietnam. My specialty, I am quite expertise in the area of the supply chains and manufacturing operations. And then also I am now certified professional coach from the ICF, International Coaching Federation. So I think that's life skills. I would like to say that's not only just skills that are like other skills like financial or technical other skills, but this is different skills. And then to me, this is like a life skills and very helpful to me. As persons, as personal as or as a professional
Wow, that's really fascinating that you've actually worked and lived in other countries, and also that you're a certified ICF professional coach. I know that's not an easy accomplishment. So what actually got you into coaching? Because you said that you're also an expert in supply chain, and you've worked in various countries. What got you into the coaching side?
Okay, it's very good questions. So okay, I will share you my personal journey to become a coach. Okay, and then I will also and then I would like to connect with my professional journey as well. So how I become a coach. So it's like they are connected. Okay, so my personal journey in here is I read a book. The book is the title of the book is Primal Leadership, written by Daniel Goleman. So I think everyone knows that Daniel Goleman is to me he's one of the best leader or coach, whatever he calls, for emotional intelligence. And then Daniel Goleman is so many books already written by him, and then one of them is Primal Leadership. I read the books, and then from his books, I found that the type of the leaderships in the different spectrums, and then one of the type of the leadership in the primal leadership is about coaching. So they have 6 democratic, affirmative, pace setting, and so on. But one of them is about the coaching. And then Daniel Goleman, I still remember he prefer coaching is one of the best approach, at least his opinions. Okay, right. And I think after I'm reading the books, I think I agree with him. So coaching is one of the approach in the leadership. So okay, I understand about the coaching. This is very good approach, and then so on. Okay, that's full and then full stop in here. So in my professional work, every year minimum, I did performance review 2 times for every my direct reports. Okay, in the I have how many 9-10 people, and then I need to do it every year, and then in the mid-year, and then in the final year, and then we're talking about the same things basically. So okay, what is your strength? What is your have you achieved? What is your weaknesses? What is your plan? And things, and keep doing every 6 months. You know what I mean? For 10 people, I'm doing for 10 people, I'm doing same things. Okay, different issues, but in general, it's the same. So
Right.
I didn't see. Yeah, so I felt that what's the point? You know what I mean? What's the point? You make a performance review and you make what's the point? Yeah, and then you have to remember. I know. Okay, this is my strength and this is my weakness, and so what? Nobody. And then I ask.
I mean, that's
no,
quite interesting when you say that, because I'm sure a lot of people who are in management go through that same thing where they do progress reviews or personal reviews with their direct reports. And it's kind of like you're just scripting, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? And you kind of lose focus of how you can actually help these individuals, because every individual is unique, right?
Yes, agree. Everyone genius and everyone has there's something special
Right.
on the that personality.
So how has coaching changed that?
Yeah, that's why that's right, David. So and then I read the books, and then I try to googling what coaching is actually, trying, you know what I mean. So like I didn't know, I didn't know what coaching is in the past. So and then try to read articles from Harvard Business Review. There are some very good articles, and then I try in the blogs, in chat, and whatever. So I thought I have my assumptions what coaching is at that time, but this is, to me, I don't think I know very little what is coaching is, but I don't know what is it in the entire context. Okay.
Right.
So at the time, okay, during my googling, I found coaching in Indonesia. It's an institution. They he's in the location in Jakarta. So okay, and then the unique thing is I never thought this to anybody, and then I think this is special for you. So when I contact coaching Indonesia, this is true story. So when I contact coaching Indonesia, I call, hey, I wanted to know about the coaching and so on, and then okay. So when the next batch for the training, okay, Pak, this is Pak. It's like an Indonesian word. Okay, Pak, we have batch starting next week, but it's fully booked. You what? Because it's fully booked, and it's fully booked starting. It's batch 50. It's batch 50. Okay, it's fully booked for a batch 50. So okay, come on, I would like to join the training sessions, just because I interest. Because I afraid that I will miss the opportunity. So and then after the conversation, and then we agree. Okay, I will put you on the list for the waiting list. Okay, for the batch 50. So okay, if you want to secure your place, you can go to the batch 51. Okay, fine with batch 51. Yeah, but batch 51 is not in Jakarta, but in Yogyakarta. You what? So, so batch 50. So batch 50 is in Jakarta, batch 51 in Yogyakarta. So this is something that what should I wait for too long? And if it takes maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks after batch 50. So okay, keep it in the waiting list. I'm fine. Let's keep it on the waiting list. So, and then 2 days before the course start, and then the officer from Coaching Indonesia called me again. Hey, Pak, we have one slot. If you really want to have this slot, you have to pay now. the straight way. Okay, you have to pay immediately to secure your seat. I said, okay, fine, I will pay, no problem. So I completed the demonstrations and so on. So I joined the batch 50. The first training is called PCCP, and then the PCCP batch 50. So actually, from this story, so it's like a universe helping me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well,
so
it sounds also that you were very determined to join this batch. What was the source of this determination?
it's because because I read from the developments. Okay, I read from the I read some article from Harvard Business Review. I read some things, and I feel that when I was to the performance review, it's nothing. You know what I mean? So
right.
I think I already talked about this, right? So it sounds like I want something moving forward. I want something that we able to moving forward to the right direction and helping them to be the best of
right.
his or her versions. So that's something that I want to know. But my company, they don't care about what kind of the training that you want to join, as long as you're able to deliver the results. That's a typical. Typical multinational company.
So it sounds like it stems from your need to improve yourself and improve how you perform also as a manager, as a leader. And you had a sense of urgency to try to develop your skill, which I think is really important when we talk about like leadership or business. There's always that sense of urgency, right?
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So I feel that I have to. This is I need to whatever it takes. If it's in, as long as it's not dangerous,
right?
I'm okay. As long as it's fine situation, I'm okay with it. So,
right.
All right. So
that's quite. Quite fascinating. That you have that determination, that urgency. And what gave you the motivation to continue your journey as a coach finally being a certified professional coach?
I think it's a very good question. So when I in the first 10 minutes, I still remember I sit in the room, with a lot of people in there. So I listen and then, what is this? I don't know.
I'm a bit jealous though, because I did mine online in front of a computer and you got to go to a room and meet people. That must have been a great experience, right?
Yeah. Then in the first 10-15 minutes, what is this? And then they said, okay, this is yes, this is no, okay, whatever. It's good for the warming up. But I think, what is this? Okay, just keep doing, and then keep listening and so on. And people keep starting to ask. And then it provoked me. Oh, that question is very good. That question is very good. The instructions also very good, well organized and everything. So okay, fine. And then I could continue it. And then we have a practice. And then that's in the practice. I feel that this is something that I'm looking for, because the training is quite unique. I don't know, maybe 1 hour or 2 hour max, and then you stop, and then you have to do practice. Physically, directly with your peer, and then supervised with professional coach. I so bad. That's my first experience. So it's so bad. I don't know what I have to ask.
Well, I think we always kind of feel that way when we do something new, right? We feel we get that imposter syndrome where you might feel like, oh, am I doing this right? But I'm sure it couldn't have been that bad.
But that's very good experience. So I still remember that one of the mentor or professional coach, and then they provide me a feedback, and then okay, so this is the good thing, this is the bad thing, and things like that. So okay, so I'm starting to learning. I'm starting to learn from that point, and then I'm starting to learn. So this is something that I'm looking for, basically connect to my professional job. It's because when you talk to somebody, you understand what is the goals, what is the reality right now, what the idea, what the options that you have to make it forward, and then what the actions, and then how we connect, engage to the actions to ensure that we able to reach something. So I think that's very good approach, and then I really like it. And then after that, we keep practicing, and then I think, okay, so I think I need to know more, okay, to know more, because when I start to learning about coaching, it's just like, I want to know more, I want to know more. And then because in coaching they have some level of expertise,
right,
on how to deliver a coaching. And then I'm starting to learn about the coaching, join that first class, and then I join another class. And then after that, I like to apply for the certification international credentials from the ICF. And then I finally got it after, I don't know, 3 years, 3.5 years. It's long journey. It's like a bachelor degree.
Well, it's a lot like any skill, right? It's not something you
Yeah.
acquire immediately like that. It's something you have to practice and develop.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's also a very useful insight or tip for anyone who's trying to learn a skill. It's not like magic, right? It doesn't happen
It is not
overnight.
magic. No, I guarantee no. No, you have to keep practicing. You have to keep practicing. You have to read some materials. You have to practicing this material, discussion with your mentor, and then get the feedback, and then moving forward. Yes, it's like a falling forward. You know what I mean?
Right.
You make a mistake. You understand what is your mistake, and you make it better next time. So it's like a falling forward, and then finally I get that certification. So
Right.
and I will not stop in here. I will not stop in here. I will keep.
I was about to ask, like, what's the next step from here?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think what the next step is. So when I got the certifications, ACC from the ICF, and then I thought that I'm starting to know. Oh, okay. It's better. It sounds better to me and others if you have something that you become specialty. Okay, because in coaching is very broad. You have career, you have from career until relationship and love, or whatever you call it. Okay,
Right.
your parenting, you so many. you cannot expertise in every single. You cannot, right? It's like a medical doctor. It's like a medical doctor. So when you graduate from the medical doctor, and then after that you have to choose your specialty. What is specialty in the in the heart, in kidney, or whatever, lung, or whatever. You have to get the specialty. So I think that's something that I need to need to have. It's because it's really helping me to focus on certain area. That's number one. Number two, it will be help others. I mean, coaching clients or everyone's or me, it will be help others to get the right conversations. You know, so I make illustration like a doctor. Okay, if you are a doctor for kidney, for example, and then somebody come to you, hey doctor, I got I got a problem with my lung, and then okay, so it's not your specialty. It's better for you to recommend somebody else.
To recommend a specialist, right?
To recommend it to the other specialist, not to come to me because I'm not specialist in the heart. I'm a specialist in the kidney, for example, something like that. You know, so this is something that. But if you problem with kidney, you will trade very good. You will trade in the correct way, in the right way, and then you get back healthy recovery immediately. You know what I mean, right? So that's something that so that's something that I thought that, oh, okay, fine. So I think I need to become a specialist at something. So people, when people come to me about that issue, I can provide him the good conversations and to make him or her moving forward to reach his or her fulfillment. So something like that. So I think it's good to me. It's good to me because I will focus on some certain area, and then also good for others to get what they want. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right, right. So what happened right now you're a leadership and business coach. So when you were deciding to specialize in this, is this because that's what most of your background and experience has been?
Okay.
Or was there another factor that was involved?
Well, I think it's I did self reflections. Okay. Not only one time, it's many times.
Right.
So and then I found that I need to connect some dot. Okay, so what is my asset? My asset is not only my home. No, I mean my skill, my experience. Okay, my coaching asset. So my skills, my experience, my education, and things like that. So that's the asset. I thought, okay, what is my interest? Okay, and then what's the future looks like to me? Okay, yeah. So I'm trying to connect these three dots to become one line. Okay, to become to connect these three dots. And I did self-reflection. So, for example, like I have experience in the leadership position in the company. For example, I know I have education. I have training and so on and so on, including coaching. So that's part of my asset. And then something what my interest is, I would like to do something different. I would like to change something. I would like to lead a team. I would like to keep working together with team. That's something that I'm interested. And then also my future is like I would like to become a partner for somebody who has able to moving forward. Okay, so I'm trying to connect this kind of dot. So that's why I choose leadership and business in this case is because I have assets for that for the leadership.
Right.
Also, I have interest to do something different. As in person, in one person, and in the business.
Right.
So because my experience before it's called my asset. So I have experience to do a lot of things, transformations. To me, it's kind of business to do something different. So
right.
I simplify supply chain network. I do SAP transformations and a lot of things. So that's something that I like to do something different. So that's to me it's like okay, so I am able to connect. So and then if you want to do something different, you have to become in the specialty in leadership, not parenting. Right. So right. Something like that. So just to make it very clear comparisons. Okay.
Right.
So,
it really sounds like you had to kind of go on your own journey of reflection, of awareness. Before you decided. It wasn't just, oh, I have experience as a manager or in leadership or in business, but you also had to kind of go on your own journey to discover like what are you passionate about as well, and what do you see yourself doing in the future. I think that's something that's really important for people who are deciding what they want to do or where they want to go in their life, right? So do you have any tips that you could provide someone who's maybe confused on where they should go from here, especially during this time, with the pandemic? People maybe feel like they want to step out into something new. How would they start that process?
I think you need to have a vision. You have to see yourself in the future. What does it look like? It doesn't really matter what. Okay, nobody is still free for dreaming, right? So nobody can. It's free for dreaming. So
we all have to dream, absolutely.
can go to the Mars, you can go to the moon like Jeff Bezos, like
Right.
UNESCO. No, is it still okay, right? Elon Musk go to the Mars. It's still okay, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so but the thing is for someone who would like to know him better. So I think they have to have a vision to me. What's the look my future looks like? Okay, or what's the something that you feel value from yourself that you can that you can give that value to others people. What is that? Okay, what is that? So you starting from the end of mind, you know, and then you starting from that point, and then you can track it down to the back, like I mentioned to you. So what is your interest? Okay, you interest, and then what is your asset you have? Okay, so something like that. So I think if for example, this is very bad examples, I know. So okay, I would like to coach. I would like to coach. For example, I would like to coach football players. For example, so if you want to, I interest in football, but you don't know how to play football. To me, it's not very good. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you wanna. so I think it's not, you are not play football in your life, but you
And now you want to coach people to play football. But is that's a dream though, but it's not a realistic dream, maybe.
yeah. So but okay, if you
right. That's a good example, a very good example.
Yeah. So I think the point in here is you have to you need to starting from end of mind. What's the what's the best of you looks like, and then after that you can track them down. What is your interest? When you find your interest, and then you have to honestly yourself. Do I have that asset or not? To helping me to get there.
Right. So having that honesty, but there's something else you mentioned, which is what value can you give to other people? So I think that's also really important for people, is it's not all about us, but how can we also use what we have to help others, which can also give a good idea, as long as we're being honest to ourselves, right? We're not saying, oh, I want to coach football, but I've never played football. That's not being honest with ourselves. We're kind of kidding ourselves. But I think that's a very important insight you gave as well, is thinking of what's our value and what can we offer to others. Although it has to start from ourselves, as you said, right? What's our asset as well? So, you know, you've worked in various countries. You mentioned China, the US, Germany. You're now in Vietnam. So would you say that your coaching skills are something that you can use with people all around the world? Is it a skill that can be applied with people who have different cultures, different mindsets? And how would that work?
Okay, the short answer is a yes. Is a yes.
So I followed up with how would that work?
How did that work? Okay, so we are human. Okay, we are humans. That's something that people have ambitions. People have something desire to become. So it's normal, and then we are human. That's right. So if you talk with somebody else, it doesn't really matter what their background is, and if you are there for him or her, and then you listen attentively. I mean, you listen very well, and then you asking the right questions, and it will be eye opener for him or her. Okay. I have many experience to the day. So people thought that if you coach if you coaching a person who has a different mother tongue with you, you will be struggling. Maybe in some certain level it is yes. Yeah.
Mm,
Because you need to become comfortable to talk in the different language like English,
right.
and then you have to have some friction with others in the global citizens. I want to say global citizens. Okay, so everyone yeah, global citizens. So sometimes the people need to get the same frequencies on it. But I think once you get that frequencies, and then you feel comfortable with your own skills, with your own skins, that will be natural, and then you there for him or her, and then you need uh, to be to listen to this guy, and then you able to make him and asking the right questions to moving forward. So to me, I so far uh, I haven't got difficulties to talk with non my mother tongue
Mm,
uh, speakers, and then they also feel comfortable with me to having this kind of conversations. Um, in the professional and in the professional job or in the professional coach as well. So like my coach is coming from Europe, from Austria, that's other country in Europe, or also from somebody from US, also in Southeast Asia people as well.
mm,
So I so far I haven't got difficulties to make to connect with them,
mm.
and then to make sure that we able to talk to them in English basically.
Okay.
Um,
So it
yeah.
sounds like I mean making people comfortable is one thing, but having a very good presence and
Mhm.
being able to really be there and understand what their need is.
Mhm. Yeah,
Would
yeah,
you say
yeah,
that's right?
yeah. So I think that's the key point. I think you need to be there, and then put your client or your coach as a central,
Mm,
not you, but your coach as a central. So you try to meet his or her situation at this point,
mm,
and then after that you can earn, and to me, I don't know other coach, but to me it will become natural questions. I
right.
mean, yeah. So it's like because I would like to know more. I have some curiosity, and then the questions come from me. It's like it's really I would like to know more, and then I would like to make him or her in better positions, in better situations. So maybe I cannot, sometimes I will like my coaching from the US. So when I ask, okay, so what topic do you want to talk now? For example, this is real story.
Yeah.
So when I ask him, okay, so his name is Ken. So Ken, so what do you want to talk right now? I don't know. I don't know how I want to talk. If you are not present,
Right.
and then somebody come to you, and then I don't know. I don't have a topic. I don't know. I don't know, Tigor. Okay.
I think a
So
lot of
why
people
you?
in that situation might be like, oh, okay,
Yes.
maybe we don't talk about
Mm,
anything.
yeah. At that time, it's like I think you're not familiar with the Black Matters.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the decision because he's African American. So I don't know
Okay.
what this situation is still. So when I go out, I feel people look at me and things like that. So okay,
Right.
so I just just listen to him, and then I try to explore, try to listen what his concerns, what is your worry, what is your afraid, what is your what do you really want, something like that. So, and then we have good conversations, and then they feel comfortable, and we keep conversation, having 2-3 sessions, and then he feel better.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's really about, yeah, being able to kind of read between the lines, and you have to listen very intentively, it seems. And have you ever found like any challenges? Because, you know, sometimes as people, we can be a bit impatient. How do you kind of overcome that impatience as a coach?
Yeah, they asking for advice.
Right.
Okay, they asking for advice. What is the solutions? What should I do? Okay, sometimes they come to me, and then they asking them. I can get the feeling when they asking that situation, and then I will stop, and I will ask to him or her, or she's from, I don't know, Serbia or Croatia. It is European. So
Okay.
it's like a conflict management. And then she asking me, so what should I do? I mean, and then I can get the feeling his frustration with his colleague, with her colleague. Okay, and then I will stop. Okay, this is my insight. I will stop, and I said, this is my insight. And this is my insight is coming from my own experience. My own experience, it could be different with your experience, and then your and then it could be not apply to your situations. And then I will share. This is my insight. So do you feel some correlation my experience with yours? Or do you feel something that you can get something from my story, or what? And then we start from the conversations. Yeah, I think there's some similarity. You know, not 100%, I know, but there are some similarity, and then they can get the point, and then we can start to talk again from that point to moving forward. You know what I mean? So that's situations that I get the experience from somebody else, on how we moving forward the conversations. So yeah, to me, I know that's the some guidance on how to establish very good coach control. But to me, as long as I able to make him or her in better situations, I'm fine to do it. So I'm not.
But it's not like you're just giving advice. You're not telling him this is what you should do. This is what I did. You're kind of saying, okay, let me tell you a story. Can you relate to my story or not?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
that's really interesting. Very
interesting.
Well, Coach Tigor, it's been, I could ask you like 100, 1,000 more questions, to be honest. It's really fascinating. And your humor also makes it just, the time just flies by. But we are running out of time. So I do have another question that I like to ask all my guests that come on. Let's say that your time in this world has come to an end. You're going to move on, and you have to take everything with you except 2 pearls of wisdom that you'll leave behind for the world to remember you by. What would be those 2 pearls of wisdom?
Wow, it's very tough question.
I hope I haven't thrown you off.
I'm not that old. I'm not that old. Okay, but okay, that's very tough question. So you save the last question for the for the tough ones. Okay, I understand. Okay, I'm trying to answer. So I think I think somebody, or a person or individuals, they need to have a vision to me. to me, somebody need to have a vision. So what are you going? What's the what is your ideal in the future? What's something like that? If you able to describe your future, what it looks like. Typically all your actions or your work or your anything go to that directions, and then based on my personal experience, if you have that visions, universe helping you. I don't know why, but the universe is helping you. I don't know how, but at least, but if you have something that you want to achieve, universe will helping you. And that's the first. And then the second is keep pedaling. So you have to keep pedaling to go to that direction, go to that visions.
So first, having that vision, being honest with yourself, is that also important when you're creating your vision?
Yeah, I think yes. I think yes. You have to efficient. And then once you know the visions, and then you need to keep pedaling. I know it will be tough. I know it will be so many millions of roadblocks. I know you will be getting hurt. I know it will be not make you so comfortable, but keep pedaling, and then you will go. You will get there. You will get there.
Those are very good pearls of wisdom. Have a vision and keep going on that path, and things will fall into place, right? You're creating your own destiny in a sense.
Yeah.
Very fascinating. So Coach Tigor, again, thank you very much for joining us. I think there's a lot of lessons there, a lot of useful information. And like I said, I would love to ask you like 1,000 more questions, perhaps in another session.
Okay, no problem. So we can setting up the time and
absolutely. So, but what about for some of our listeners or viewers who maybe would like to get in touch with you, would like to have a session with you, get to know more? What would be the best way for them to get in touch with you?
I think people can contact me in the VC Coach. That's a platform. It is coaching platforms. You can see my details in there. There are some numbers as well about me. So how many hours I've done, and then what is my rating, what is the feedback from my coaching, and things like that. So there's a lot of information is there in there. You can contact me there. So it's like I think viscoach.com/Tigor Namora. It's very easy. So VISE, so like Victor, India, Sierra, Echo. ViseCoach.com.
Coach.com. Okay, viscoach.com, and they will just search for Tigor Namora, and they'll be able to find you. So for anyone interested, I will leave the link in the description, the link to Coach Tigor in the description. And if you're interested to reach out to him, please visit viscoach.com, I think /Tigor Namora. Is that right?
Yeah, that's the easiest way.
All right. Thank you very much, Coach Tigor.
Thank you.
I hope to be able to talk with you again, maybe get some extra information of how you're developing, because you say that your journey hasn't ended. It would be great to know more about your journey, and for me to ask some follow-up questions in our next session.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for joining us. Again, thank you, Coach Tigor, for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone, and goodbye for now.
Goodbye.